We are sure that you enjoy your pool like most Australians. What better way to spend a hot summer's day than relaxing or playing in the pool? It's become an Australian tradition and our way of life. There's nothing better than a barbecue by the pool while the kids are happily swimming to their heart's content. Something most Australians are not aware of is the extreme danger lurking in the water. When you are swimming, it feels great. But have you noticed that the first thing you want to do when you get out is to take a shower and rinse off? Have you ever thought why this might be? Your skin feels irritated, eyes are itchy, but the whole time we keep adding our chemicals. Chlorine and salt that turns into chlorine. Basically, we are infecting our water to become a toxic cocktail of dangerous chemicals that we try and relax in. Did you know that it is illegal to backwash your pool? Have you ever wondered why it is illegal to put your pool water into storm drains? Even the New South Wales government's own health department's website describes pool water as heavily polluted with a wide range of pathogenic microorganisms and chemicals. This is the exact reason they class your pool water to be toxic and unsuitable for their stormwater drains. If your pool water is considered too toxic for a stormwater drain, aren't you concerned that you're swimming in this water? It sounds like it would be less toxic to swim in the stormwater drain itself. Here's another thing to consider. When it rains, you're adding fresh water to your pool. This means that you will have to add extra chemicals to counteract the fresh water that Mother Nature has just provided. If you don't add the chemicals, your pool will turn green. Why is that? Because your pool cannot survive without being a biohazard. It's only the extreme levels of chemicals keeping your pool supposedly clean. But I say clean. There are other words that come to mind instead of clean. We may have got you thinking now about your pool water. So what exactly is it that is the danger in pool water? All pool waters, whether chlorinated or salt water, contain high levels of chlorine. Yes, even saltwater pools naturally produce chlorine with the aid of the saltwater chlorinator. You may have thought you were swimming in salt water, but just ask a chemistry student to explain how salt turns to chlorine in a pool. It's simple chemistry. Now, it may surprise you that chlorine in and of itself is not the danger. It is the byproducts of chlorine that are dangerous. Have you ever walked into an enclosed pool area and been able to smell the chlorine? It's not the chlorine you're smelling, but a chemical byproduct of chlorine called trihalomethane. Trihalomethane is a known carcinogen, which is a cancer-causing agent. If your children are using a pool that contains trihalomethane, and they all do, you might as well be letting them smoke a packet of cigarettes. Yes, swimming in pool water is that dangerous. So what are the effects of trihalomethane? Well, the obvious one is cancer. Swimming pool has been especially linked with cancer of the breasts, bladder and bowel as it stores itself in the fatty tissues of the human body. Trihalomethane also suppresses your immune system, making you much more susceptible to all sorts of diseases. Mutation of DNA is another nasty effect of this dangerous chemical, and many expecting mothers have also suffered unfortunate miscarriages that have been linked to trihalomethane. The bad news is trihalomethane is not the only killer in the pool. There is also a more commonly known chemical, chloroform. Chlorinated water naturally breaks down, once it comes into contact with organic matter, such as skin and hair, into chloroform. Chloroform is another cancer-causing carcinogen and is one of the few toxins known to be unable to be flushed from the human body once it has entered. Instead, it has a cumulative effect and stores itself, making you more and more unwell each time you use a pool. Obviously, when we swim, the water is naturally absorbed through skin, ears and the nose, but also a percentage is swallowed. This is alarming, as the younger a swimmer is, the more dangerous these chemicals are to their growing, fragile bodies. And they are the ones that are more inclined to swallow greater amounts. Not a good mix for our healthy generations to come. But what about fresh water? Fresh water aids digestion in the body and is a transport for nutrients such as vitamin B, C, calcium, magnesium, potassium. It helps prevent constipation and regulates the body temperature through sweating and perspiration. Fresh water aids the health of mucous membranes by keeping them moist, prevents cystitis, aids in the removal of toxins from the body. Fresh water helps skin health and vitality through the moisturising effect, helps prevent cellulite. Fresh water lubricates joints and removes lactic acid buildup in the muscles, can help to prevent kidney stones, and is essential in pregnancy to the aid of the amniotic sac to protect the fetus, and also essential in breastfeeding to help milk production. So by now you may be questioning your very own pool and the health issues that are lurking in your friendly backyard pool. Your body knows what's best for you and knows when something is doing you harm. Little wonder then that you can't wait to jump in a shower and rinse off the toxins. But imagine what it would feel like to step into a pool knowing you are relaxing in pure, clean water, the way nature intended it to be. How much more secure would you feel hearing your children splashing and having fun in water that is healthy and clean? Yes, it is possible. See yourself swimming in water that feels as good as a fresh shower of rain. If we asked you to go out now and drink a glass of your own pool water, we've got the feeling you'd probably say no. We hope you've learned a little more about pool water and the possibilities. This is definitely something your local pool shop will not tell you about. Why? Because you're a great customer buying all the necessary chemicals. They don't want to lose all the money you're giving them to keep your pool toxic. Do you want to know how you can create a healthy, chemical-free environment for your treasured family and loved ones? It will also save money and help the environment. Take the step of calling us for more information on our range of freshwater, bacteria-free pool filters. Your pool and you will thank you for it.